welcome to another segment of my video tutorial. And in this tutorial we are going to be seeing how to extend the partition. Now, taking a look at this computer, we have our local disk C. It is almost filled up, it is showing red, and then we have two partitions here. One is a partition for backup, and one is the recovery partition. Now, what I want to do is this backup partition, I've already moved this information from this partition to this recovery partition, and I'll be extending the local disk C partition into this other partition E. Now, before I do that, let's take a look at our computer management. So I click on my computer, I come to manage. Okay, so now I click on disk management. Okay, so let's wait. Now, if we take a close look at it, this is my partition C, which is the boot partition. Now, this is my QuickBook partition, and this is my recovery partition. Now, if I am to extend this disk C, if I right click on it, having selected the partition, I right click on it. Now you can see that my extend volume is disabled. Reason being that partition C has not been able to detect any adjacent partition that is unallocated. Now, if we watch, partition E has been allocated. Partition F, which is the recovery partition, is also allocated. Now, if I right click on it, you can also see that extend volume is disabled, and likewise my recovery partition extend volume is disabled. Now, the partition I want to extend is the partition C, but for me to be able to do that, I must ensure that I have an adjacent partition that is unallocated. So what I need to do is I would have to delete this partition. Now I right click on it and I come to delete volume. I click on delete volume. Deleting this volume will erase all data on it. Back up any data you want to keep before deleting. Do you want to continue? Yes, I have already backed up the information in this partition. Now I click yes. Okay, now I have 181.49 GB free space. If I right click on partition C, you can still see that extend volume is still disabled. So now what I need to do is I'll now come and click on delete partition, having first of all deleted the volume. So now what I need to do is I just click delete partition. Yes. So now, okay, so it is now unallocated. Okay, now what I need to do is I right click on C. You can see that my extend volume is now active. I click extend volume. Now, okay, before we proceed, let's take a look at our computer. Now you can see that the partition D is no more seen here. Okay, so let's come back to computer management. I right click and I click on extend volume. Okay, so extend volume. I click next. Now it has detected it, disk 0 selected by the default. I click next. Click my next. Then I click completing the extend volume wizard. Now I click finish to complete the operation. So let's wait. Okay, now you can see that partition C has now been extended to the partition E. Now let's come to our computer and check. So let me refresh. It is still showing red, but let me refresh to see that C has successfully been extended to partition E. So I right click and I click on refresh. Now, wow, that is it. So you can see that 196 GB free space has now been registered on the local disk C. This is just a simple way to extend volume or partition size. We have some other method where you use a third-party software in cases where the free partition is not adjacent to the partition to be extended. Thank you for watching my video tutorial. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more video updates.